This is a different version, guys.
Okay. Maybe some. At the back and sing it through, Michael. Perfect. Maybe someday I go back again to Ireland. If my dear old man would only pass away. For he nearly has my heart broke with his snoring. Necking didn't seem to sound right. He's got a mouth as big as Galway Bay. See him drinking 16 pints of Arthur Guinness, and then he can walk home without a sway. If the sea were beer instead of salty water, he would live and die in Galway Bay. See him drinking 16 pints at Teak Mary Donald's, that's in the road, and when the barman says it's time to go, he doesn't try to answer them in Gaelic, but in a language that the clergy do not know. On his back he has tattooed a map of Ireland, and when he takes his bath on Saturday, he rubs the sunlight soap around by Clatter, just to watch the suds go down on Galway Day. That's my version of Galway Bay. Oh, my God.
Okay then, gentlemen. Sinead, I'm afraid that's it from us this evening. We do hope you enjoyed the time you spent with us, ladies and gents. First of all, I'd like to thank the three ladies here, Carrie Ann down the back there. Now we also have Mike, who was the chef of the evening, who's still in the background there doing bits and pieces. Like that, they're all your posters. Thanks, lads. We do hope everything was okay for you.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Somebody was asking about the Irish coffees earlier on. Okay, if you're doing it at home, you boil your kettle, get your glass like so. When the kettle is boiled, put a teaspoon in your glass and heat your glass with the boiled water. Just throw it away, okay? Then you get your, if you want to, just your teaspoon of coffee, shot of whiskey. You can put in double if you want. And a teaspoon of sugar, and then you add your water accordingly and so on and so forth, you know? And just put your cream on top, then pour in your cream on top. That's basically it. It was done and invented by a guy, George Sheridan, in 1943 at Shannon Airport. So the flight left Shannon Airport out, heading to the States, and they were out some couple of hours out in the flight, and they had to return back because of bad weather. And when they were coming back in anyway, this gentleman, young chef, thought, right, get us something hot for them to drink. And therefore, Irish coffee was born. Yeah. Okay. That song sings again, True Story. Recorded back in 1927.
27, Michael, yeah.
Yeah, 1927. By a lawyer, solicitor, basically to us. A lawyer, again, in, whether it's I forget where he was from anyway, to the States, and to the true story about a couple that were being separated, they were going their separate ways basically, so on and so forth. And that's how the song Sings Again came. He actually wrote that song. Yeah. Now so, okay, I'll tell you the story and then John will have a word with you. Okay, these two young boys grew up together, went to school together, so on and so forth, and as years went on, and time, they became of age basically, they started having their few drinks on a Saturday night. So they went on a couple of years later and they got married and that, and they successfully continued the habit of having their few drinks. So this Saturday night they were out there in town, and John said to his buddy, Joe, look, he said, you're in bad form tonight, things are not very good by you. And the man said, look, he said, myself and Mary are not getting on too well at home at the moment, things are not so good. So his buddy was thinking for a few minutes anyway, and he said, when you head home tonight, you tell Mary you're thinking having an affair to spruce up your marriage. So a man heads home and he was chatting up nicely to Mary for a while, and he brought up the subject of having the affair. And Mary said to him, if I were you, I wouldn't bother, because I tried it a couple of times and it did nothing for me.
Right, totally the opposite of what Michael said.
Nobody ever left an Irish home without an Irish blessing, so I'm just going to say that for you, okay? May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warmly on your face and the rains fall gently on your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Thank you.